Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my YouTube channel once again. But before I start, I want to apologize. I deleted the video of the review of the Detach keyboard because I want to try something a little bit different. And I should have done a little bit of comparison also. So today is officially the review of the Detach keyboard. I bought my old keyboard right here, the Quickfire TK. We're going to do a comparison of that. We're going to talk about the build quality, and we're going to talk about the switches and all that stuff. So let's get started over here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you like this video, and this video actually find any helpful to you, then please subscribe or like my videos. So enjoy your beautiful weekend, and let's get started. Okay guys, once again, good afternoon. So let's get started. So today I got my two most keyboards that I actually spent a lot of time over here. So let's first identify them. Let's explain which one's which. Of course, this is the Cooler Master Storm Quickfire TK Pro. Now this is used Cherry MX Blue switches. This is my new baby, my new daily driver right here, my sweetheart right here. This is my official keyboard. Like if this keyboard dies, I'm gonna go with this keyboard again. This is my new, again, I say it again, daily driver. This is the Detach keyboard 4C Professional. Now, unfortunately, this one did not use no cherry switches. This uses green tech brown switches, which honestly, I wish this was around if I could do a side-by-side comparison. And we're also going to do a little bit of testing how it sounds. It's not going to sound that good because, matter of fact, so let me see that where you guys can hear me a lot better. We're gonna do sound difference, how it sounds when you type and everything. So let's get started. I've been using this keyboard for a while right here, the Cooler Master TK Pro. I really love the keyboard. It was really awesome. Again, yes, as you see, I love small, compact keyboards. I am a fan of the 10 keyless keyboard, which I love them a lot. I know I have it doesn't matter if I have a big desk and I have a lot of room that should go with a full-size keyboard. No, I do like my small 10 keyless. Also, why I like a 10 keyless keyboard, because then when you go with a big mouse pad like this, you have a lot of space, mouse surface for your mouse to move around, especially I play very low DPI. So this is one main reason I really love these keyboards. Now, the sound, let's put the mic a little bit closer so you guys can hear it. So that's the sound of the Cherry MX Blues right here. Now get ready to hear the sound of the green tech on brown switches. Of course, the difference you see right here already, you hear that nice clicky feel, which I like, but I really started liking the browns. I love it doesn't have that tactile feedback. It's just like, it has that nice free movement. You don't hear nothing about that. So I think the browns are really good for typing, but I also love using this for gaming. So that's why I'm recording gameplay. You guys don't hear a lot of the mechanical on the browns, but with these, I know you guys heard it a lot. Now let's talk about quality. As of course, Cooler Master uses like a nice strong ABS plastic, but it uses the Cherry MX Blue switch that I love, and also the backlit lights up in blue. There are different ones. I know the red version, the Cherry MX Red, of course, they go by the color of the LED of which Cherry MX switches. So you have I know the white ones use the browns. I know the red ones use I think the red one uses the Cherry MX Reds, and then of course these use Cherry MX Blues. But of course, quality, it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's not like I dropped this thing many times before and then broke on me yet, thank you God. The only thing that I like about this also, if you're the person who loves to travel a lot and loves to go to a lot of LAN parties, then this is a really good keyboard to take you to places. And the good thing I love about this keyboard is it has a detached cable. So if something happens to that original cable from Cooler Master that dies with you, or it breaks on you, or it went to ape shit, you can easily find any mini USB to USB, depends what size you want, easily replaced. Now, unfortunately, with this, it doesn't have that. And also, what I love about this is not a braided cable. Also, I'm gonna get this to first. I'm gonna get to that in a few, but I want to get to here first. Now, I do like the stand rolls, but the problem is with the stand rolls, since it's plastic, and I really like they add the little rubberized grip at the bottom to give more grip, and it stays a lot more sturdy, so it doesn't go around places. But the problem is about these stand rolls is that this side is already broken already. So I kind of wish it could have been a lot more better, but then again, if the quality of it was not plastic, it would have been like aluminum. Of course, you know the price is going to go a little bit up because the quality is a little bit up. But at least the good thing about these keyboards, they are very affordable, and you cannot go wrong with these keyboards. Like, you really cannot afford something very expensive, like somewhere around the $150 line, and you want to spend a little bit lower than $100, or $100 even, or a little bit more, because you got to calculate with shipping and depends what website who sells it, taxes, or you can get this in the store. I don't know, not many stores don't even carry this anyway. I remember Microsoft used to have them, and then boom, they're gone. But it's really not a bad quality keyboard. I love how the letters, the layout, the keys, it doesn't wear off like some of the keyboards I know that it wears off after 6 months. This is like a really good quality up here that I don't have to worry about it wears off and none of that. And plus, it's backlit, 91 LED didn't die on me yet, thank you God. And I didn't bought this keyboard for $100. I actually bought this from a friend for like $60, and it was really good. I really liked it. It was really awesome. Also, it feels a little bit heavy, but then you feel that plasticky quality. But overall, it's a really good keyboard. If you can't go spend a lot of money on a really good, not really good, but if you can't afford to get yourself a kind of expensive keyboard. But also, big plus, again, I love the disconnect of the mini USB to USB, so you can get a different cable. So it can be a little bit more convenient. Also, it has this little rail thing that you can put the cable and take the cable out in different ways, or you can take the cable straight out. It's up to you, but it's not really bad quality keyboard. Like right now, my brother's using it, he's loving it, but it's not bad. Now, let me give you guys a heads up. If you're the person who, I don't know if whoever has this keyboard ran into this problem, but my problem is with this keyboard is that as soon as I tried to get into the BIOS to tweak my CPU overclock or tweak something on the motherboard, for some reason it really is a pain in the ass to get to the BIOS with this keyboard. It really is. I'm not gonna lie to you. It really is gonna be a real pain in the ass. Sometimes I have to go to my closet and grab the G15 keyboard in order to hit delete. In order to hit delete on the keyboard to get into the BIOS. With this one, you kind of run into a problem, but there is a way to do this. And I found out you gotta be going like tapping like this to get into the BIOS. Which, after a while I got used to it. I dealt with it, I adapt to it, and it's not a problem. So let's put it to the side. Now this bad boy. Oh, I love this bad boy. Oh, yes. Oh, baby. Now, this, my friends, is the DOS keyboard. Now, the DOS keyboard, a really good friend of mine really introduced me to this company because, as you remember, I used to go with a lot of gaming keyboards that had RGB. And I was like, you know what? I want to really go to a different pace. And I really wanted to go with like a non-backlit keyboard really good high quality keyboard that's gonna last me for a while. And he's like, he recommended me on Woz, he recommended me DOS, and when I saw this keyboard from DOS, I was like, I want this keyboard. Even though I was gonna go with the full size version, because the full size version had the cherry switches, but for me, it really doesn't bother me about the switch, as long as it does the same job. Now, you guys have to understand, again, I warned you before, I warned you again. These are not Cherry MX switches, but for me, it's not a real big deal because it uses Green Tech brown switches, and it has up to 80. I believe it has about 86 million lifespan. That is crazy, and uses gold. I think it uses a gold connector in there on the switches. But I really love how it's aluminum at the top, really good plastic at the bottom, but it's heavy. And what I love about this that's heavy, like it just shows you like how beautiful it feels good in your hands when you touch it. When you touch this bad boy. Oh yes. Also, I started laughing when the ruler, it actually comes with a freaking ruler, and it's magnetized. So you got two ways you can do this. You don't have to use the ruler and the keyboard laid down flat, and you can use the ruler to lift up the mouse a little bit. Not the mouse, but lift up the keyboard a little bit more, which is pretty amazing. But I like also that they bring down the cost for make it a little bit more affordable for everybody else. To be honest, if you had to decide between going with this keyboard, one of these keyboards, I would tell you to save up a little bit extra money and go with this one. And they do have the blue switches for this one. Unfortunately for the 4C, they only have the browns and they only have the blues. But honestly, I think if I had the blue versions, I really wish I could do a side-by-side sound comparison to really to tell you if there's any difference. I think honestly there is no difference. By the end of the day, that's up to you. If you're really picky about the brand of switches on what keyboard, then I'm not gonna stop you. That's up to you. My choices are clear. It doesn't bother me one bit, and I love this keyboard more than this keyboard. I think this keyboard is a lot more amazing. I recommend this keyboard. But if you don't want to, if you don't like the 10 this keyboard, they do have the full-size version, and they're cherry. So if you're a fan of that and you love the full-size keyboard, you're not gonna go any trouble to go with that keyboard at all. I think it's worth it. I extremely recommend to go with this keyboard over the CM Storm Quickfire TK. I'm not gonna, you can't go wrong with it, man. But I'm sorry this video is a little bit long. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Remember, comment, subscribe. Please be safe. Don't do drugs. I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye.